Of that apple pie. Happy Friday, y'all. How y'all doing? Local dude dropped off some cards, man. Does anybody know what year these are from? If the first person to send me some stats on these is going to get $5 credit. I mean, I'm not talking about like a name or like... I want to know what set it's from. It's from... BGHLI, printed in the USA. I mean, they're in rough shape. They're probably not worth anything. But I'm just looking for some info. He gave them to me. I was like, that's awesome. So first person to message me with some info on it. Joe Coke. Baltimore Colts, Chicago Bears. Some Steelers. I'm going to give these out. Not necessarily tonight, but we're already giving a ton of stuff tonight. Chicago Cardinals. We pulled some cards out of Classic. I mean, there's multiple, so I imagine they're not worth much, but cool cards. There's no Buffalo Bills. I'm not looking for guesses, guys. This isn't one of those, like, throw a year out there. I don't know the answer. This isn't a trivia question. This is an actual, this is an investigation. I can't tell you if you're right or wrong. I'm looking for proof. That's why I said, Scott says 1954 Bowman. Are you sure, Scott? For some reason, you sound confident. They're awesome, man. Like, I really feel like they should bring back the form. Like, I'd buy a set that was, like, done like this with some, like, if it was done right, the rounded edges. You know, there's some stuff that does that. I think Plates does that, right? Plates have the rounded edges. Something to think about. Scott, I'll look it up, but $5 credit, Scott. I mean, I'm going to confirm, but I believe you 100%. You are confident, man. Scott, $5 credit, dude. I can't wait to look them up. I'll throw them in some giveaways, man. You guys, I'm telling you, man. When I tell you guys he threw in like this Jordan, it was a weird thing. I mean, it's Randy Wolf. He comes in here sometimes. Look, he hooked me with this Jim Kelly. This is what I love about this community. I can throw out a question like that and someone knows. 1954 Bowman, guys. Some Baltimore Colts, some Chicago Cardinals. Dude, what is up, everybody? I'm excited for this weekend, man. This is just break number 1. Now, yes, this is a high end. We did some like special stuff. We got black gold in here. Contender 17. Yes, I have another box of it too. Tomorrow is going to be, I'm not going to call it Cards and Coffee, but it's going to be what Cards and Coffee used to be. We used to do like the random teams mixer, big mega mixer. I'm going to do that again. Now, I can't promise this is going to ship with this week's shipment. I have everything ready to go for tomorrow, but nothing's sealed. So if I can get this sorted tonight, this may go out. So you guys that break with me normally, you're accustomed to getting your packages on Monday or Tuesday at the latest. I appreciate you guys being willing to let me do that. It's a big help to me. I have some help coming in right now to help me during the week so that I can break throughout the week. So thank you for just expecting your Blazzzin Breaks package on Monday or Tuesday. You guys know I throw in packs And I just ordered a case of something special that has some serious, I'm talking, I'm going to be putting in my Blazzzin Blue packs after this week. So after this weekend goes, Blazzzin Blue packs are going to have packs in there that have Tom Brady autos, that have Peyton Manning autos. And they're not the crown packs. I'm not going to tell you what they are yet. We'll be breaking some of it too. I just ordered a mega case of it. So, guys, I'm trying to give back to you. I know, like, the hobby is back. We are alive and well. This is awesome. This is the best community. We just started our Razzing page too. So if you don't, you didn't join yet, and you're one of our members, hop over. It's Blazzzin Breaks NFL Trade Razz Trade and Sale. You can see it on our page. I'm not gonna hold you up too much tonight, guys, but just so you know, the giveaway. This is break 1 of 3 of the giveaway. So tomorrow's gonna be break 2. Hopefully we fill it so we can do break 3 on Sunday. If we fill all 3 by Sunday, we will do the giveaway Sunday night, because all I have to do is pull from everyone in this break. This is the lineup. Y'all ready to do this? Make your request now, guys. Let's get it in. Everyone know what they want tonight? We are going to start with 15 field access, because I love field access. All I want to know right now from you guys is, what are we opening last? Because there's so much stuff we can open last here. We can open contenders last. We can open black gold last. We can open absolute last. What are we opening last? Kelly said you messaged me, Kelly. If you did, I'll hook you up with some credit, Kelly. All right, you all ready to do this? This weekend is going to be
legend. Wait for it. Scary.
All right. Let's do it. Here we go. 2015 field access, 4 autographs. Who wants an autograph? We're giving everybody hits, 30 hits. I love this group, man. Dude, I hung out with one of my local friends tonight. I met him actually he lives down the street from me. Shout out to Ben. He works at a local place. They do major tomato business. Tomato sauce, tomato paste, chickpeas, things like that. Dude, I really, really enjoyed my conversations with him tonight. But we talked about how he's in the gaming and stuff. He sold my Alienware. We talked about how we've made better relationships with the people we have online sometimes than the people we have in life. And believe it or not, ironically, I made a great connection with him tonight. But, dude, you guys are my peoples. How about a Jimmy G to start? Black gold last? Everyone's saying black gold last? Man, that's the thing, man, isn't it? I'm glad I got a case of it. Alright, here we go. Jimmy G to start. Henry Anderson. Jordan Matthews. Jameis Winston. Oh, man, I thought I skipped the auto. Kadeem Carey. Chicago Bears with a hit. This is, from what I see, on numbered. Kadeem Carey. Now, I'm going to steal one out of Chuck Reed's playbook. If we pull one-on-one, I'm going to take a shot. I didn't bring it up with me. But someone told me the other day I'm supposed to do that, apparently. I don't know. Riley Cooper. Devin Funches. Clay Matthews. Jameis Winston, rookie card. Dude, he comes back this week. So, we had a conversation my boy Ben and I had tonight. When you look at Dynasty rankings, Jameis Winston is at the top, man. He's top 5. If the Bucs were that good with Fitzpatrick, can they be that good? Chicago Bears name. Can they be that good with Jameis Winston? Emmanuel Sanders. What's up, y'all, on Facebook? And there's our Jimmy G. All right, that was pack 1. 4 autographs in this stuff, guys. Let me write a message over here on Facebook. See, and this is what I hate about Facebook. Those of you who are talking to me on Facebook, understand that I can't see what you're writing until I type a message. John says, let's see a Winston auto. I don't know if you typed that before the Winston rookie. So what's everyone up to tonight? Friday night. Does anyone still have a life on Friday, or are you like me and you stay at home? DeMontre Moore. David Johnson rookie card. Do you guys like this multi-year? All right, right now, here's my question for the night. What do you guys want to see me break more? Because I'm spending the money, man. I went out and bought a Contenders box for $275. I'm not about the right now. We're just trying to break cards. We just want to get the people what they want. So tell me what you want, man. Jarvis Landry. Look at this, Marcus Mariota. Tyler Eifert for the Cincinnati Bengals going out to Adam. What's up, Tyler? Love me some tight end action. That's what she's in. Brandon, work in the morning. Max, that's what's coming tomorrow, guys. The big box mixer. I'm looking for more suggestions for Sunday. It's going to be a mega mix tomorrow, and I think it's going to be random teams, and I promise you're going to love it. Alan Hearns, Peyton Manning. I like these field axes. I got more of this. This will be in the mixer tomorrow. And we got a Marcus Mariota. Look at that card. Pretty cool. It hurts when I flirt. I feel like you guys are the kind of people I'd like to play some games with. Burritos and breaks. Faulkner, I like it. Bengals always hit. Adam, thank you for So Adam, every break I want to mark them up. I told someone that with the Chargers tonight. I wanted to mark up the Chargers. I think I told, who got them? Keenan. And I was like, dude, the Chargers are going to be, I don't want to say it yet. I don't want to jinx it. But, yeah, the Bengals always hit. It's like the Broncos. I will only buy the Broncos in 18. Because I feel like I'm guaranteed. I shouldn't say only. They're the first team I go for. Bishop Sankey. Eric Ebron. Chris Harper. Greg Olson. So I got a whole bunch of ideas for next weekend. We're going to be doing another giveaway. Austin Safarian Jenkins, ask my brother, my favorite tight end. This guy should have 50 TDs on his career. The officials rip this dude off all the time. They hate this guy. And he's shut his mouth. He used to be a drinker. He got into some trouble. Dude, field access is what's up. And now he's like just all about football. He's going to have a good career. Yeah. I do believe that. Kelly, what ranch are you working at, man? You don't tell me about any ranch. Tom Brady. This face is the reason I don't like Tom Brady. I don't care. Call him competitive. Melvin Gordon, rookie. There's the Chargers stuff we love. Eric Ebron. Ah, man, they would. I thought I caught it. Terrence Williams for the Dallas Cowboys. Going out to Tom. What's going on with the Cowboys this year, man? I feel like they're a team that if you could buy low on right now, stock-wise, I feel like they could definitely still win that division. Matter of fact, I should check those odds. Darrelle Revis. Tom Savage. There's the Melvin Gordon rookie. Is it like an is that what you're doing for like your research, Kelly? Teddy Bridgewater, Devon Austin, Alf Morris. Look at this. This is why I love the 15 boxes. And we are going to move to 16, but like Melvin Gordon, Marcus Mariota, David Johnson, Jameis Winston. The 15 rookie class is disgusting. Here's our 4 autos from that box. Terrence Williams, Austin Seferian-Jenkins, Tyler Eifert, Kadeem Carey. I'm getting more of those. That's a box I'll open. I get 4 autos out of it. All right, 16 on parallel. We ready? Let's do it. Make your request for 16, guys. Let's play. So, we didn't do a fantasy matchup, so here's my idea for next week, and it's part of my giveaway. So you guys know I do the fantasy matchups. I may do one for tomorrow's break. I'm not done with fantasy yet. The daily fantasy. But I'm thinking about doing where throughout the week, every break gets you an entry, but we only give away 1 prize. It's the highest score of all the entries. So it kind of brings everyone together through all the breaks. So if you get in 3 breaks, you get 3 different lineups. You guys know I'm just toying around with ideas. If you guys, so Carl texted me tonight. I think he's in bed now. He said, I got a really cool idea. I didn't get to read the rest of his message. It started out with, I have this cool idea. I said, can you message me later? I'm trying to get this break started. Guys, I do my best to message you guys back. I don't ever ignore you guys. Usually you'll get the message, hey, if you don't hear, this is my, I'm known for this. If you don't hear from me by noon, like today, or by 1 o'clock today, I look at my schedule depending on what it is. Message me. So today, shout out to Mark. I can't say his last name. P. Warisix. I don't know, Mark. I should probably call you and ask your name. But he asked me a comp on his Barkley card. He sold it already in a Raz. He priced it to move. Can you give me a comp on this? And I said, dude, I'm really... Ooh. DeAndre Washington starting out for the Oakland Raiders. Amy. So, Mark said, can you give me a comp on this? My response was, if you don't hear from me by 11:30, which is my lunch break, message me again. And like 2 minutes after 11:30 or 12 or whatever, he said, hey, are we good on this? And I looked it up right away. It's not me neglecting you guys, I swear to you. It's simply, I love talking to you guys. It's simply a matter of time management. So understand, don't ever hesitate. $5,000 acres? What are you hunting tomorrow, Kelly? So just understand, guys, if I ever don't message you back, even if I read your message, it's not me ignoring you. Stephon Diggs. Looks like it should be numbered. There it is. Amari Cooper out of 199. He's a rookie in 15, not in 16. What's the banger game of the week, guys? Like, what are we hoping to... If you're playing daily, so, alright, let me give you a little rundown on daily fantasy since I'm doing daily fantasy leagues. Most of you guys might know this, but look at the Vegas odds. So whatever the biggest over-under is, you want to bet like heavily on the players in that game. Now, you have to take weather into account and things like that. So, for example, the Vikings... Rams game on Thursday, generally they downgrade those a little bit because historically the Thursday games don't do well. But let's just say, for example, that game was 38 points. You would not have probably bet a lot on that game. However, let's just say for this week, just for example, the Bills-Packers game is a 54.5 point over-under, which it's not. You know, you want to grab a few players and stack them from that. So as you guys prepare your lineups this week for daily fantasy, take time to look at the over-under scores, the Vegas odds. And I'm only sharing this because I've done a lot of research on it. I suck at daily fantasy, so don't take my advice. Out of 99, Terry Bradshaw, John Fuqua, and Franco Harris. It's kind of a cool card. But what they tell you to do is look at the over-under. You also have to look at the weather. If it's rainy, don't bet on quarterbacks. You know, running backs can have slippery feet. You know, drop the line a little bit. Do the Lions and Cowboys play this week? Speaking of the Cowboys, Tony Romo, Doug Williams, Kenny Clark, Carl Joseph, Brandon Coleman, Clinton Portis, Teddy, Stefan, and Adrian. The Cutler. Oh man, I want to watch the league. See Baby Cutlet. Gronkowski, Warwick Dunn, Warfield, Agayu. What do you guys think of the new breaker, the new Raz page? Is that, you like that idea? Guys, and you can let people know, they don't have to be on our breaking site to sell cards there. That's why I started it. So people had messaged me in the past. We got a lot of breaker request or a lot of Raz requests, and I had told them, look, I try to save the space for you guys. So if you really want to sell a card, you're like, hey, I break with you all the time. I have this banger. I want to sell it, and you want to post it on our page because we have more traffic. Reach out to me. I'm not saying we can't Raz on our page anymore, but this is a way for me to say, hey, let's get other people a chance to Raz. Out of 49, J.J. Watt. So don't think that you guys that are my regulars, you guys that are always with me, you can't Raz on our page. I'm not going to deny you. Just reach out to me and say, I think I could get more action on your page. You guys know I am definitely a person that you can talk to. This is our community. This is not my page. And I mean that. So, guys, just remember that as you progress through and we start that new page, because we may be doing some things with that, with some other breakers and stuff. So, always feel free to reach out to me and say, hey, I wanna put that on our page, because it is our page, the Blazzzin Breakers page. Bubba Franks, T.Y., Dante, and Andrew, Jarvis Landry. I hate that they number these cards on the front. Well, you know what, Brad? So, Brad just said, at those of you that are over on Facebook, Brad's response to the new page, and Brad, I'm going to just be honest, man. Oh, Brad, you just showing on Facebook too. That he said there are a ton of open Razes on it. I mean, so here's my thing. This is why we limited them on our page. It wasn't me. People got mad at me. I'd be like, man, I can't approve this Raz. We got 6 going on right now. People are like, well, I break with you. I mean, it wasn't me being rude. It was a matter of I want people to sell their cards that break with me more. So we had to have preference. So this is what I'm telling you guys. Listen to me. If you break with me regularly, and you guys know who you are, and I'll talk to you. If you say, hey, can I approve a Raz? Can you approve a Raz? And I'll say, well, you've only had 1 break, 2 break. It's not. It simply is what it is, man. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, kind of thing. It's not favoritism. It's simply like we treat each. You know, if you break with me, you spend money, and I want you to get your money back. So that being said, guys, if you feel like you are a regular with me and you want to put it on our main page, we're not done razzing on our main page. That is just an open page where people can go. But I do agree. This is why I didn't want to do it initially, is that it gets crowded. But at the same time, walk into Walmart, there's a lot of things you don't want to buy, and you walk by. This is out of 99, Le'Veon Bell. I want to talk about this in a minute. Real quick, let me close this conversation up. You can go in any store you want, guys, and there's going to be stuff you don't want to buy. And the stuff you don't want to buy eventually gets to the discount rack. Guys, if you're razzing something and it's not selling, don't just bump it and bump it and bump it and say, who's going to start this? I'm not being rude. I'm not being disrespectful. I don't care if you comped it. Let the people have spoken. They don't want a spot. It is what it is. So either pull it and save that card till it's worth that amount that you want, because I believe eventually it could be worth that amount. Don't short sell yourself. But at the same time, guys, you might want to reduce the price and say, okay, instead of 10 at 13, I'm going to do it at 10 at 10. Or 10 at 13, 2 for 20. Give people an opportunity to buy 2 spots and save a major discount. I mean, it's simple economics, guys. It is what it is, you know. So I tell you that because I don't like to just see bump, 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 bump. Who's going to be the first one? Just bumping a thing doesn't change the fact that people don't want it for $10. They might want it for $8. And you might sell it. You might make $20 less, guys, but you might sell it that night. Time value of money is a real thing, guys. Like, if you can make $80 tonight instead of $100 next week, I'm not going to sit here and try to teach you about economics, but sit on it. Don't be afraid to sit on a card, guys. I tell you to sell when they're hot and don't sell when they're not. Stephon Diggs to the Vikings at a 199. So, Kelly, I just saw you say, please no more Bell talk. So, listen. So, here's the thing about Bell. He is almost irrelevant. He has bored himself into relevancy. And I say, we're bored with it, right? Like, there's the show must go on. Yeah, everyone is replaceable. There are a few greats that retire early. Barry Sanders. I'll never forget where I was the day that Barry Sanders retired. I was on my way up from my college classes at Penn State Hazleton. Walking up the hill, I had a cell phone that was new, and not a lot of people had cell phone. Not everyone had a cell phone then. And I got a text, I don't even remember who it was from. Barry Sanders just retired. And I was like, bullshit. He's young. There was no way Barry Sanders retired. I got the basketball. I played basketball at Penn State Hazleton. I got the basketball. I was like, did you guys see Barry Sanders retired? And everyone was like, no, Barry Sanders. I remember there's a big Lions fan, Chris Condrick, I think his name was. He's a big Lions fan. And it's one of those players that retires early. Le'Veon Bell is not to that status yet, to where people are like, exactly, Matt. The world can't stop for him. And his agent has him believing that he is going to. This guy says he needs to get his bell rung. Alright, so here's my other idea, guys. I just want to... I like to brainstorm with you guys and get some feedback. So I know we're doing daily fantasy. What would you guys think about doing a pick'em? Where you get an entry into a pick'em league. Pick'em being you don't pick the spread. You pick just straight up who's going to win the matchup for the week. And whoever gets the most right wins. And now if there's a tie, we would just random. I think it would be fun. We could all watch the games together. I hate you, Brad. I didn't go to Penn State. Brad, let me ask you this, man. Are you serious about flying me out to hang out with you, man? Because I'm going to come punch you in the face. Will you fly me out just to smack you in the head? Mark Shimura. Antonio Freeman, Jermaine Petty, Daniel Alaska, Keanu Neal. Scott, we can do a Monday. Oh, so Brandon, you like pick'ems? Max, no, you don't have to be 18. Not for pick'ems. Max, you don't have to be 18 to play fantasy football. You're in our fantasy football leagues. You have to be 18 to do daily fantasy because it's technically a gambling site. They call it skill. It's not. Josh Doxson out of 299. That's the second Redskins hit. I'm Ron Burgundy. What are you going to Texas for? Brad, how long are you going to Texas for? How long? Tim Brown, Kendrick West, Austin Hooper, Von Bell, Strahan, Earl Campbell, Odell Beckham, Devontae Freeman. This has got to be numbered. Out of 49, Jerome Bettis. Who got the Pittsburgh Steelers tonight? Chad Hudecki. Chad, you are slowly becoming our Steelers dude. Alright guys, I'll stop talking. The next person who asks me to talk gets a $5 credit. But I don't know. I'm not taking that. I'll take that back. I'm not talking. Let's see how long we can do this. Let's see how long you want me to break without talking. To be fair, I'm going to read the names of players. Taylor Decker, Swa Cravens, Jerron Reed, Andrew Luck, Marcus Allen, Julian Edelman, Rob Gronkowski, and Tom Brady. This is a Joe Flacco, Justin Forsett, and Kamar Aiken, 5 of 5. This is a 5 of 5. Baltimore Ravens, 5 of 5. Flacco, Forsett, and Kamar Aiken, 5 of 5. Going out to Brandon Bourne, 5 of 5. We are going to put that in the hit pile. This is Amir Abdullah, Vernon Butler, Todd Gurley. Good game the other day, that Todd Gurley. Jerry Rice. The Bills did beat the Vikings. It was a great game. Bradley Roby. Carlos Hyde.